Hello learners, I guess you're doing fine. Welcome to your favorite program, Learn at Home. And I'm Algebraic Cornelius. I'll be taking you mathematics as usual. And today, we'll be looking at a topic that has to do with JS1. So we'll be considering the topic addition and subtraction of algebraic terms. And we want to find out, when we say algebraic terms, what do we really mean? What are we talking about? Algebraic terms are terms that are made up of known and unknown terms. Known and unknown terms. And when we say known term, the known term sometimes could be confusing, the known and unknown. So we want to quickly find out what are these known terms. So we have terms that has coefficient and the unknown. The coefficients are the what sometimes is referred to the value or numbers, while sometimes people refer to the unknown terms as the variable, which is actually not known. It's represented by letters. It's represented by letters, say X, say T, say N, say W, as the case may be. But the known terms are actually the numbers that goes with the unknown terms. And most times, these known terms are multiplied by the unknown terms. So as we move on, we'll get to see what we are talking about. So for now, let's consider a term, 3a plus 5a. Now, this is an algebraic term. And here, in this case, we have 3 as the known term because it is the number. And here we have the unknown term as the A. A is the unknown terms there because we don't know how many number is contained in that or the number contained in that letter that I also call the variable. Here is the value, here is the variable. But in this case, we'll be calling this the known and this the A, the unknown. Our 3 is the known and the A is unknown. And in similar manner, in this case, we also have our 5 as the known and our A as the unknown. Because we know 5 as number, we don't know A as number, but it is assumed that that A is carrying a value also. But then we refer to it as unknown because it's standing as a variable. Now, as we proceed, if we want to sum these together, it will give us 8a. So everything we'll be doing will be centered around this simple expression we have on the board. It's not going to be very confusing as we proceed. It's going to be very straightforward. It's going to be simple and it's going to be exciting. So let's move on. So what we are about to do is to simplify this term we have on the board, or which you can as well call an expression. We want to simplify this. We want to find out what we can get from this. And like I did mention before, this contained known and unknown terms. Here, what do we have as our known term? Our known term are 4 and 7, and 3. 4 and 3. While here we have x and x as our unknown term. So in other words, what we have is a case where the known term is multiplying the unknown term. Don't confuse yourself with that. We are not doing multiplication here. We are doing addition and subtraction. But in every case, whether you are doing subtraction, multiplication, addition, or multiplication itself, or division, what we are saying is that the known and unknown term usually multiply each other. And in mathematics, when we have 4x, for instance, it means 4 multiplied by x. When we have 3x, it means 3 multiplied by x. So we want to simplify this quickly and see how it goes. And in doing this, we have 4x here. What this means is that we have 4x. So we can have our x plus x plus x plus x. That is the 4x we have there. And then we put this addition sign here. And then here we have our x plus x plus x. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, representing 4x. And then we have 1, 2, 3, representing 3x. So what we need to do next is to bring out our 4, because there is 4 here, there is 4 here, there is 4 here, 4 here. So we have 4 here, and then plus, we have 1, 2, 3. 3. What are these 4 and 3? It's not just standing as a known term on its own. It's standing as 4x. X in 4 number of places. 3 here. X in 3 number in 3 places. So here we have to attach that x to it, because I already told you that the known term is usually multiplying the unknown term. So we have been able to bring our known term out. So what we have here is x, so that we can add this together. And in doing this addition, it will give us 4 plus 3 will give us 7. And then we have x outside here to give us x. And that's the solution to, that's the answer to that question. To the first one, we have example 1. Okay, we already have I here. So let's go for II, the second question, and see what we have. We have 8y minus 2y. We have 8y minus 2y. Remember, we are still dealing with the first example. We have 8y minus 2y. So we want to see how do we go about it, just the way we go. In this case, we have our known term to be 8 and our unknown term to be y. We have, because I already told you that unknown term is usually represented by a letter, whether A, B, Z, whatever letter it is. So in this case, we have our known term to be 8 and we have unknown term to be y. And we also have minus our known term 2 and unknown term y. So all we need to do is to proceed by having our y in 8 places. Having our y in 8 places, that is y (1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8) minus we have y in 8 places minus y in 2 places. So this straightforward will give us, if we count here and we have 8, we can write our 8 as this, minus 2, which is y plus y, 2y's. So we'll have our 2 here. And then we'll still attach that y to it because it's the unknown term attached to the known terms. So if we do this, 8 minus 2 will give us 6. And then our y will give us y here. So that's the answer for that. So we can move on now to example. This is our example 1. So we want to proceed to example 2 quickly. So we have example 2 here. So we have minus 3y minus 5y. Minus 3y minus 5y. Now, first of all, we need to remember that minus, if you remember vividly in manipulating addition, subtraction, and all of those signs, minus will give us minus, definitely. So looking at this already, you should know that your answer is going to be in minus. It's like saying you are owing 3 naira and you are owing 5 naira. How much are you owing? How much are you owing? You are owing 3 naira, you are owing 5 naira. How much are you owing? But then let's move on. We have 3y here. So we have minus so this is what we have. Minus y minus y minus y. And this will give us minus. Even if we decide not to put our bracket, we may decide not to put bracket all the time. Just to, this minus sign we have here, we can still bring it out here and continue in that manner. Here we have y one, two, three, four, 5. We'll stop there. Now, if we look at this very well, without being confused in any way, we'll see that even if we count from here straight away, it's giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's giving us 8y. So we can just stop there as having this as 8y. So minus 3y minus 5y is minus 8y. And that's our answer for that. So we also want to also have another one. 2x minus so in this case, we have, if we have, let me increase this to 20, for instance. We have 20x minus 5x minus 6x plus 2x. So if we have expression in this form, there is no point breaking it down like this and doing all this counting to avoid confusion. So all you need to do is to bring the positive terms to one side and the negative terms to one side. You bring the positive terms to one side and the negative terms to the other side. And here is our positive term. Our positive terms here is the number that is carrying plus. And anytime you see a number not having any sign before it, it means it's plus. You don't need to start asking, is this 20? Is it a positive number? Is it a positive term? 20x is positive because there is no number here. So assuming there is minus here, you should have indicated that this is minus, but this is positive term. So we'll bring out our positive term as 20x plus 2x. That is another positive term we have there. Then minus 5x minus 6x. Minus 5x minus 6x. So looking at this, we'll have 20x plus 2x will give us 22x. Minus, what do we have there? Minus 5x minus 6x. Minus 5x minus 6x will give us minus 11x. So if we do this properly, because we already have 22, we can bring 22 out, minus 11, and then have our x outside. If we do this properly, it will give us 11x. And with that, we have come to the end of the class, but I'll quickly give you a very short assignment that you will do at home and make sure you submit through the appropriate channel. So we have number 1. Now, just a quick one. Whenever you see an unknown term carrying no coefficient at all, just know it's carrying 1. So just assume there is 1 here, and assume there is 1 here. And with that, you will get it done very quickly. Thank you for your attention. Meet you next time, same station, and please stay safe. Thank you very much. Thank you.